here it is. A weed farm. It's July 23rd, 2013. And it's probably rained 15 days of the 23 days we've already had. And I've been putting this off for a long time. A couple weeks, I guess. I ain't been really wanting to do a video because my garden just looks like crap. I mean, look at all them weeds in my corn. Grass has just grown and grown and grown. I mean, look at that. Look at all that grass beside my okra and sunflowers. It's even worse beside my peppers there. Let me show y'all a closer look. Here's my corn over here. And guys, I got bad news again for you. I tried to spray some hot spray a couple times on my corn, but it rained every day. So, squirrels still got all my corn. Look at that. Just a total disappointment. Now, they didn't really mess with this one too much, so they might have got their mouths burned on it, but I don't know. They tore that corn up. They pretty much got every ear on this row. I don't know if you can tell or not, but my beans are growing real good. It took them a while to start taking off, but once they started taking off and got all that rain, they started growing real good. There's a bunch of it right there in the middle. And yes, I do have some beans. Let me show you. There's one there. There's a big one there. I might go ahead and pick soon. Look at that one there. That one's a monster. Walking up on the side of my corn here. Got some beans on this one here. Bunch of them up here. So my beans are actually growing. I'm pretty excited about that. This plant just broke the top off my corn stalk here. I'm pretty sure I've got some beans in there. I'm gonna have to walk through there and look in a little while. Now this is where the weeds get really bad, at the back of my corn here. Look at that. That's just ridiculous, ain't it? I'm not too excited about showing y'all this. I usually try to keep a clean garden. I got a bad batch of compost this year. They told me it was compost, but it was really like a topsoil type thing. And yeah, I spreaded it all out on my garden in February, and when it started warming up, here comes the weeds. As for my squash plants, I didn't think I was gonna get any squash, but I come around here the other day and look what I saw. Look at that squash down there. Oh yeah. I've seen a couple so far. Not many, but I've seen a couple. Here's one more look at my corn, guys. Like I said a while ago, corn's pretty much done. I'm gonna just let the stalks dry out and let everything grow. Let my beans finish out growing, let my squash finish out growing, and then probably in a month or so I'll clean this garden up and start again for the fall. My first row over here was my cucumbers and my cantaloupes down there at the end. You can't really tell I got cantaloupes down there, all that grass. But my cucumbers have done excellent on this row here. I probably got over 100 cucumbers so far. Now my cantaloupes are doing good also. I'm getting some pretty good cantaloupes. There's one right there. There's another one. Here's a monster one down here. Pretty cool looking. My second row here is my okra. I planted it a couple weeks after my other row over there. This seems to be doing okay. I should have me some okra on this row in the next couple weeks. So come on, okra. I'm excited. As for my sunflowers here, they seem to all be dying out, fading away. Probably by the end of the month I won't have no more sunflowers. Might be a little too late to plant some more, but I still got a few blooming down there. Right beside my sunflowers I had zucchini squash. All them died out. I planted some more and they just never came up. So I don't know if the sunflower shaded them out or what, but they never came up. A couple rows over, you can't tell for all the weeds, but I've got a pepper plants all the way down. Let me show you a little closer. Here's one growing pretty good. I'm gonna have to prune here in a few days. I've already got some blooms on that one. That's my Aurora pepper. And my habanero peppers on the end there. They're growing pretty good. My next row here is my tomatoes. They are growing really good. All that rain just boosted them on up. I've been pruning and suckering and all that good stuff. I've already got some tomatoes on this one. I planted this one first, and then I planted all the other ones a couple weeks later, but got some pretty good tomatoes on them. Not showing no signs of blossom end rot, so that's good. If you get too much rain, the rain will wash all the calcium out of the soil and you'll start to get blossom end rot. And my next row of tomatoes. Man, I've been getting a lot of tomatoes off these plants. Look at all them aromas right there. Goodness. There's some turning real good. There's some Emmys. Another thing all that rain done on my tomatoes here is gave them a lot of disease. Started getting blight on a bunch of my plants. And everything started turning yellow on me. But I guess it's alright, because probably by the end of the month these plants will probably be done. Got some nice sized brandywines here, looking pretty good. And if you can tell, I've got peppers down this row. Bunch of banana peppers. I'll be harvesting in a minute. Got a bunch more right there, looking pretty good. My Aurora peppers down here on the end. A lot of these peppers are turning orange and red on me. Turns out to be a pretty plant. Got all these colors on it. And my habanero. Goodness. What am I going to do with all these habaneros? And for my next row of sunflowers, I've got a few blooming still on this row. But I tell you what, the birds are having a field day. Look at this sunflower head. There ain't no sunflowers left on that head. And they working on this head here. A few rows over, I've got okra. I'm starting to get a lot of okra off this row. I am super excited. I love to eat some okra. And as for my last row here, my watermelons, and down below I pulled up my cucumbers and replanted some pickling cucumbers. I'll show you that in a few minutes. But my watermelons, they're gone. They stopped producing. Some of the watermelons that were producing turned black on me, and they were just too small. So I'm gonna end up ripping my watermelons up and planting a late crop of pickling cucumbers. I'm gonna try to make me some pickles this year. And for my cucumbers, I ripped my cucumbers up. They weren't really doing nothing down here, and I went and bought some pickling cucumbers, so we'll see how they turn out. It's supposed to be like a 50-day growth period, so they should be pretty fast. And yes, I've got weeds everywhere. Alright guys, that's my weed farm. Just thought I'd do a quick update for y'all. I'm going to try to spray some vinegar water on all these weeds and see what that does. Hopefully by the time I plant my fall garden, I can eliminate all these weeds. Alright guys, y'all look forward to the July harvest video. It'll be coming up soon. And see y'all then. Thank y'all for watching. Bye.